Welcome to Moessieurs for this video dedicated to Camelot Pro Update 2.5. I'll show all the new features in this video. Before we begin, please click on the thumbs up if you like the video content, and click on the boost button to feature that video in YouTube recommendations. First point, take in count that I'm still using a beta version for recording this video. There might be some few minor differences with the official release, which is expected before April ending. Let's go to the layer view. Here, I've created a layer using my Keylab. And of course, you have ESP, the Montage M virtual plugin. And then, to use Arturia, but staying within the Yamaha family, I have set in place a CS80 item 2. At some points, I will show you my keyboard to demonstrate some things. With this update, the Camelot Pro team decided not to add a variety of new features, but to focus on one area. That's really interesting because it allows significant improvements in a specific area. And that area is the remote. Remote means taking Camelot Pro control from a keyboard, a controller, using the rotary knobs or faders, pads, to have under control Camelot settings. As example, you could take items volume or expression under control with the faders. Let's go to the remote view to see what's new. I already have some controllers set in place for my online courses, and the band stage too. I already have one Keylab, I've turned it off for that video. What we had before in this view for controllers was like the keyboard remote. Everything was displayed in a long list. You had to click on it. You had to assign it from that list. It can be a bit long to find what you wanted, assign it, see what is assigned or not. You'll see that this new 2.5 version brings a great new user interface and also an easy way to work with remote. For those who don't know how to add a controller, here in the external MIDI controllers, you click here on the plus. I don't have a Studio Logic, it's not a Camelot device, I select external MIDI controller. I'm simply going to name it. I made sure not to give it exactly the same name as what I usually have for stage playing. Here you choose the MIDI communication port. That means that now, with my Keylab, I'll be able to control a lot of Camelot settings. You immediately see the difference. You no longer have the whole list displayed, as it was before. You now have this nice horizontal menu that allows you to take control for the transport functions, navigation settings, and each backing track's level, solo, mute as example. For the layers and items, what we saw earlier in the layer view with ESP and the CS80, you will have a lot of controls available, and then, there's the whole mixing section. Don't forget to subscribe, and click on the bell, to be notified when I release a new video. If you'd like some help getting started, or to deepen your knowledge of using Camelot Pro, you can request a masterclass with me. It's online through Zoom. What I'm offering isn't just explaining the features, it's also giving you a workflow to optimize your using, with all the tips and tricks I use, both on stage and in the studio. You have all the information in the video description to contact me. How can you add a remote control? It's very simple, you see the plus, Camelot always keep the same logic. All is now organized by category, without a huge complete list. Let's see the transport, this is all you can have under control. For the navigation, there are more things available, but it's easier and more organized than before. For backing tracks, you can manage this. You can choose which backing track it is. I'll explain the principle for that kind of settings. It's going to be the same for the layers and items, which will serve as a good example. You could take control of these settings across the entire layer, volume, mute, or solo. Let's work with the items, it will be the same principle for everything. The first thing to be aware of is that you can do it by scene, by song, or by set list. My layer is on song rack, so I'll choose to the song level. My layer is the first one, you could obviously choose another layer. For the items is the same, I can choose my item like that. There you go, we no longer have a list with all the items up to a certain number. 16 if I remember fine. Now you choose them directly, it's smoother. First layer, first item, simple as that. Just click on Learn. Let's see with my Keylab. And there it is, assigned. And if I go here, There it is. You see, it's so simple to assign. It's correctly assigned to Song Rack Item 1, my first item level. My advice is, you still have to build your layers in the same way. That's what I explain in my lessons. You have to structure things a bit if you want to reach this ease and fluidity level. Let's do a second one for the second item. Click on plus. Go to Layers and Items. Go to Item Level. Still in Song Rack, start there at the top of the screen. The layer, still on the same one. Item, be careful, I'm switching. I want to control the Arturia CS80 virtual instrument. This is my second item. Click on Learn. Let's see with the keylab, I'm moving the second fader. You see, it's already appeared. There, it's ready. Let's do a third one. If you are using backing tracks, like me when I'm with my singer Audrey for our duet with backing tracks, I'm not with the whole after-work band that including a drummer, guitarist and bassist too. I need to be able to control the backing tracks mix level. This time, let's go here to Mixer and Master Audio. You can manage the main out. For this example, I need to take under control the backing track level there. I click on Learn. Let's see my keylab. I move the fader, it's assigned. You can see that it's the only one who appears here in that dedicate remote section. That's the good point of this update. You can really see what you have already assigned. Here, the backing tracks master level. In the Layers and Items section, I have my two instruments, and if I want to see everything, I have all of this assigned. Let's stop there to prevent a too long video. Let's go back to the layer view. Add on screen the keylab, the mixer here so you can see the backing track level too. There, watch what's happening. I'm going to do it like this. You can see that if I move a little, the value jump down because I'm in jump mode. I have full control over both of my items. Let's do the same for the backing track mix level. I raise it quite a bit. You see, it's going back again. When I was in the remote panel, I selected the jump setting. This means that, as soon as I move a controller even slightly, it jumps to the value where that controller is located. If you don't want this drop down, you can choose the other common general setting, which is called pickup here. Now, let's go back to my layer panel. I raise my levels like this. Let's show you the keylab, and you'll see, I'm moving the faders. Nothing's happened because I haven't grabbed the item level value yet. For what's also called catch, instead of pickup, you need to grab the item level to have it under control. As soon as I grab it, start moving it. This prevents, especially if you're on stage, from making big level jumps. But you still have to be careful because, even if you still have to grab the level, if you make big level jumps, when you have catch it can jump. Let's do it like this. I set it at the maximum. I'm not grabbing it, and if I make big moving with my fader, it can make level jump too, even with pickup mode. So you have to be careful about that. With that in mind, it's important to be structured. As example, when I'm working for the duo or the band, my layer is the keylab. My first item is always ESP, and my second item, when I have one, is always an Arturia VST instrument. And if I will have something else, I'll put it as the third item. This allows me to structure things, to know what I'm controlling. That way, I always know that I'm managing the ESP level. If I know I have an Arturia plugin, I manage the Arturia plugin. This allows me to structure things well. This new interface is great. But if you've looked closely at the layer view, there's something new there too. You have a MIDI Learn button on the top. What that's for? I'm going to turn off the remote to show you that new layer screen feature. I'll show you, like I set the global remote off, nothing is under my fader's control. Let's go here. I want to do the same thing there. Let's see the differences. The idea here isn't to have common or global remote control. What we set earlier in the remote was for all Layer 1, all backing track mix levels, in all songs and set lists. Here, you can manage it individually, song by song. Perhaps there will be songs where you don't need control, and then there are songs or VST instruments where you'd like to have control. Taking count, if you have 40 songs, if you choose this option, you'll eventually have to do it for all songs one by one. It gives you more freedom, but it does require a bit more preparation. It's up to you. You can control the mutes here, the solos, the layer level. To show you how, click on MIDI Learn. Set the MIDI input. Here I choose the keylab. You see, it's waiting, and there we go, I'm moving the fader. It's done, it's under control. You have the jump or the pickup. I slightly prefer the pickup, but everyone can do as they please. Something different, which also brings a certain advantage to this way to work, but which here will be individual, item by item, is that we can set curves. You can decide to have a curve, to smooth things out, move things faster, slower, choose a starting point, an ending point, range limits, and so on. It's super flexible. And it does exactly the same thing. Let's only assign one, with pickup that's controlled here. This MIDI Learn is really great. It requires more work, because if you do it item by item on each song, it's obviously longer. It offers much more flexibility, since you can choose not to have it on some items, and have curves with predefined range setting. And then the third new thing, which is really interesting too, is right here. If I choose the CS80 and click on the expand icon, you'll see that I already have all these parameters enabled by default, and until now, there were 8. You could enable some of them, or all, but now you can go beyond 8. There's this plus there. And you can see that in the smart map, it's not just the sounds that are enabled. You also have all the pre-mapped controls. I need to select one that isn't already enabled, and then I could have control over it. The cherry on the cake, especially considering there is 9 destinations, is that, if it were a virtual organ instrument, you could create 9 drawbars destinations. And you could also use MIDI Learn with them. That's why this individualization is important, especially with this kind of application. You can take all drawbars under control. Of course, you have to program your bass. After create a template, and it come easy to apply on several songs. We've gained visibility, we've gained flexibility here. If you don't need this flexibility, if you want something more generic, you've gained visibility, here in the common remote view. I say hats off, great work to the Camelot Pro team, for the entire remote control new section, new layer MIDI Learn, and expanding items destinations available. And then, let's wait for the next update to see what the Camelot Pro team has in store for us. That's video ending. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found the content interesting. Feel free to click on like, and I also invite you to click on the boost button to highlight this video in YouTube suggestions. As official Yamaha expert and specialist, if you want to learn more quickly how to use or take in hand your Montage M, Mudx M, ESP, Camelot Pro, or any of the Yamaha synthesizers and stage keyboards that I use, or also Cubase MIDI and audio recording with them, you can request an online masterclass with me. You choose your session topic, and you can download your session video to watch it as many times as you need. If you are a Moessieurs YouTube community member, you will get 15 minutes extra time for each session. How to become a member? Just sign up on YouTube. It's a monthly subscription of €3, and you'll get more than just the 15 minutes extra time. You'll get to see all my videos in preview, without ads, almost 1 month in advance, as well as my private videos without ads too. Don't hesitate to join the Moessieurs YouTube community. See you soon for a new Moessieurs video.